Hey guys, so I'm showing you guys part 2 of our updated haunted garage. We are still not done, but as you can see, we've definitely added quite a bit since I showed you guys last time. It was all black walls pretty much. But like I had mentioned before, we do add other scenery to the black just so the walls are thicker looking and it just looks a lot better. And right now these are just our body parts that are just hanging up on a wall, and then we have this like table, kind of like a medical dentist type guy that we have here. He's pretty creepy looking. And like for example, like this prop, we do not take apart. We pretty much have him the way he is put away, so we're not taking them apart and putting them back together because that's just more work, and they actually last longer when you don't have to do that. So, and here's like a little example of some gross food. I told you guys we go scary in this garage. And then, so we finally added the little dangling strips. And then this is kind of our picture wall, which I think is pretty cool looking. And we just have a lot of that creepy cloth. The creepy cloth does wonders, that is for sure. And then I think we added like that bat and little sign there. And then we still have this whole wall to work on. And then behind me, of course, so I'll show you a little bit more. So on this one, I ended up picking up that cool like warning sign yesterday at the 99, and then that like little creepy cloth that's kind of fringed up a little bit. It's not really big, so I thought it was bigger. So when I opened up the package, I just stuck it right there. I was like, okay, we'll do something with it. And then we built this casket, so this is actually out of real wood, and then we just stuck this prop in here. Again, that pretty much stays in place the whole time too. And if you guys are wondering like where we got this plastic, it's actually pretty thick. Like the gray one, the red and black one, that's actually given to me from a client. She managed Party City, so she had a lot of those that they would use like for their like decorations for the stores, and she ended up giving me a bunch of rolls years ago, so we can actually use them over and over because they are thick, which is nice. And then I have this little clown looking dude, scary. And then we still need to add fringe here because that will be covered. So here's my little bird that I got this year from the 99. It was $1.99 for the cage, and it's actually hanging on a lantern, and then once it's plugged in, that lantern actually flames up, which is pretty cool looking. And then we have these props here. So we have our witch. She's holding that broomstick. And then I purchased those like string hands. Sorry, every time I put my finger in the camera, it does that. I purchased those this year. I think that was from the 99. And then we just got this guy yesterday as well. He's from the 99. We actually paid $7.99 for him because he's actually pretty long, guys. We needed something in this corner. I'm the type that does not like to see anything plain. So I remember these guys were there, and I think $7.99 was pretty good. He is motion activated, but he's just not turned on. I think his eyes glow, and he makes some type of like music sounds. But they had this color, like the black and gray, and then they have red. But I thought the black and gray would match perfect for this section here. And then on this wall, we did buy this backdrop yesterday also at the 99, and it's just really thin. See how thin my hand is, or thin my hand is. See how thin you can see through the back of my hand here. So that's why we do like to use the black plastic as well, just because for that reason. So it just makes it look thicker. And then we have some more hanging props here. And a lot of these are motion activated, but they're just no battery, or there's batteries, but they're just not turned on. And then here we have like another like little table. And then these are like little props that we have probably bought at the 99 years ago. Again, this is something that takes years to accumulate things. We just don't buy everything all at once. Otherwise, we would be broke. So it takes a lot of time. And someone had mentioned in my last video how long we have been doing this. And this is probably our 8th year. So it does take years of, you know, getting things together. And then this guy also... he lights up. It's a globe. We need to plug him in, but he lights up and his mouth moves and all that. So here's another prop that we have. And his face is pretty much sunken in. And my husband says this year might be the last year that we use him because his face is like really dried out and it's hard to the touch and it's coming apart. So yeah, we'll probably have to buy something to replace him. And then this is my favorite section too. It's like my spider wall is what I call it. And we had bought in like this green type of, I don't know what they call this, but it's like it's green and it's really heavy type rope. And we actually bought 2 pieces and we kind of had to tie them together. And we use this as our spider wall. And just a bunch of spiders that we just put on here. And then on the bottom, we have this nasty zombie, cool looking dude. He's cool. And then we did do a little bit of our cemetery section. We have the spiders hanging down from the wall. And that is done with fishing line. And then we have these cool, creepy guys too. They're hanging as well. And I think I bought these years ago at the 99. And they're just so cool looking. Where are you at? Say Picky Boo. And she's one of my favorites too. Look how creepy she looks. And then, of course, you guys see my all my clothes. But that will be all covered. And then, like I said, we still have that cemetery section. That is really neat. We put like tombstones, bones, and we actually put, I put tulle, and then I put that on top of like blue. I think they're purple lights, blue or purple lights, and it just looks so cool. But yeah, so everything again will be blacked out. But this is what we'd end up doing this past weekend. And then I'll show you another updated video. And then I don't think I showed you guys this guy either. He's hanging. So when you walk in, as you're coming into, and he lights up and does stuff. And then we got this guy that goes here. And then there's the backdrop. But that's going to be like a big bloody backdrop. And this guy's just hanging out right here. So, yeah. This is the fun part, is where all the decorating and everything comes together. But we're still, I would say we're like 50 to 65% done. We still have more to do, but I will show you guys another video once the other stuff is added on. So hope you guys are all doing well, and I will see you guys on my next one. Take care, guys. Bye.